My child, if you love me truly and value the life I gave you, then listen to my words until the very end, for this is my commandment. Child, you are slowly walking into a trap, and you are not even aware of it. You are being lured by the distractions of this world, by the glittering illusions that promise you happiness but leave you empty. You are chasing after things that do not satisfy, running after dreams that do not fulfill, and investing your heart in places where it will only be broken. I see you, my child, and I know the burdens you carry. I know the struggles you face, the doubts that plague your mind, and the fears that keep you awake at night. But I am here, and I have always been here, waiting for you to turn to me with all your heart. You have been led astray by the noise of the world, by the voices that whisper lies into your ears. They tell you that you are not enough, that you must strive harder, achieve more, and be someone you were never meant to be. They tell you that your worth is measured by your success, your possessions, and the approval of others. But these are lies, my child. Your worth is not found in what you do or what you have, it is found in me. You are my creation, fearfully and wonderfully made, and I have called you by name. You are mine. Do you not see how the enemy has set a snare for you? He has placed before you a path that seems right, a path that appears to lead to fulfillment and joy, but it is a path of destruction. He knows your weaknesses, your desires, and your fears, and he uses them against you. He tempts you with temporary pleasures, with things that satisfy for a moment but leave you longing for more. He distracts you with busyness, with the cares of this world, so that you forget what truly matters. He whispers doubts into your mind, causing you to question my love, my presence, and my promises. But I am here, my child, and I am speaking to you now. Listen to my voice, for it is the voice of truth, the voice of life, the voice that will lead you out of the trap and into the freedom I have prepared for you. You must wake up, my child. You must open your eyes and see the danger that surrounds you. The enemy is cunning, and he will do everything in his power to keep you from me. He will use your own desires, your own thoughts, and your own actions to lead you astray. But I have given you a way out. I have given you my word, which is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. I have given you my Spirit, who dwells within you and guides you into all truth. I have given you my Son, who has overcome the world and who intercedes for you even now. You are not alone, my child, and you are not without hope. I am with you, and I will never leave you, nor forsake you. But you must choose, my child. You must choose to follow me, to trust me, and to obey me. You must choose to turn away from the distractions, the temptations, and the lies that have ensnared you. You must choose to seek me with all your heart, to hunger and thirst for righteousness, and to walk in the path I have set before you. This is not an easy path, my child, but it is the path of life. It is the path that leads to true joy, true peace, and true fulfillment. It is the path that leads to me. I know the struggles you face, my child. I know the battles you fight, and I know the weight of the burdens you carry. But I am here to help you. I am here to strengthen you, to guide you, and to carry you through. You do not have to face these challenges alone. I am your refuge and your strength, a very present help in trouble. When you are weak, I am strong. When you are weary, I will give you rest. When you are lost, I will lead you home. Trust in me, my child, and do not lean on your own understanding. Acknowledge me in all your ways, and I will direct your paths. Do not be deceived by the lies of the enemy, my child. Do not believe that you can find happiness apart from me. Do not believe that you can overcome your struggles on your own. Do not believe that you are alone or forgotten. I am here and I am working in your life, even when you cannot see it. I am shaping you, molding you, and preparing you for the plans I have for you. My plans are good, my child, and they are filled with hope and a future. But you must trust me. You must surrender your will to mine, and you must follow me with all your heart. I see the pain you carry, my child. I see the wounds that have been inflicted upon you, the scars that mark your heart. I see the times you have been hurt, betrayed, and abandoned. I see the tears you have shed in secret, the prayers you have whispered in the darkness. And I want you to know that I have not forgotten you. I have not abandoned you. I am here and I am healing your wounds, binding up your brokenness, and restoring your soul. I am the God who sees, the God who hears, and the God who cares. I am the God who loves you with an everlasting love, and I will never let you go. But you must let go of the things that are holding you back, my child. You must let go of the bitterness, the anger, and the resentment that have taken root in your heart. You must let go of the fear, the doubt, and the worry that have consumed your mind. You must let go of the idols you have placed before me, the things you have put your trust in instead of me. You must let go of the past, the mistakes you have made, and the regrets that haunt you. You must let go of everything that is keeping you from me, and you must come to me with a heart that is open, humble, and willing to receive. I am calling you to a deeper relationship with me, my child. I am calling you to a life of intimacy, of surrender, and of obedience. I am calling you to walk with me, to talk with me, and to abide in me. I am calling you to know me, to love me, and to serve me with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. This is the life I have created you for, the life I have called you to, and the life that will bring you true joy and fulfillment. But you must choose, my child. You must choose to follow me, to trust me, and to obey me. I know the road ahead is not easy, my child. I know there will be challenges, trials, and obstacles along the way. But I am with you, and I will never leave you. I will be your guide, your strength, and your comfort. I will be your provider, your protector, and your peace. I will be your everything, my child, if you will only trust me and follow me. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Do not be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. My child, listen closely, for I am about to reveal to you the hidden snares that have been laid in your path, often by those closest to you. These traps are not always obvious, for they are disguised as concern, love, or even wisdom. But behind them lies the cunning hand of the enemy, the devil, who seeks to steal, kill, and destroy. He is a master deceiver, and he uses even the people you trust to lead you astray. But do not fear, for I am greater than the schemes of the enemy. My words are truth, and my power is unmatched. If you heed my voice and walk in my ways, you will be protected from these traps, and you will not fall into the destruction that the devil has planned. The devil knows your weaknesses, my child. He knows where you are vulnerable, and he exploits those areas with precision. He uses the people closest to you, your family, your friends, your loved ones, to plant seeds of doubt, fear, and confusion. He whispers lies into their hearts, and they often unknowingly pass those lies on to you. They may speak words that seem harmless, but they carry the weight of the enemy's influence. They may discourage you from pursuing the path I have set before you, telling you that it is too difficult, too risky, or too unrealistic. They may question your faith, your calling, or your decisions, causing you to second-guess yourself and lose sight of my promises. They may even lead you into sin, tempting you to compromise your values or turn away from me. But you must understand, my child, that these traps are not ultimately about the people who lay them. They are about the devil's desire to separate you from me, to pull you away from my love, my truth, and my purpose for your life. The devil is a destroyer, and his ultimate goal is to bring destruction to both you and those you love. He thrives on division, strife, and broken relationships. He delights in seeing families torn apart, friendships shattered, and hearts hardened. He knows that if he can create discord among you, he can weaken your faith and draw you further away from me. But I am here to tell you, my child, that you do not have to fall into his traps. You do not have to be a victim of his schemes. I have given you the tools to resist him, to stand firm in your faith, and to walk in victory. My word is your sword, and my spirit is your guide. Together they are more than enough to protect you from the devil's lies and lead you safely through the snares of life. The first step to avoiding these traps is to recognize them for what they are. Not every word spoken to you is from me, and not every piece of advice is rooted in truth. You must test everything against my word, for my word is the standard of truth. If something contradicts my word, if it leads you away from me or causes you to doubt my love and promises, then it is not from me. It is a trap laid by the enemy, and you must reject it. Do not be swayed by the opinions of others, no matter how well-meaning they may seem. Do not allow the voices of the world to drown out my voice. Seek me first, and I will give you discernment to recognize the traps and the strength to avoid them. The second step is to guard your heart. My child, the devil often uses the people closest to you to plant seeds of bitterness, anger, and resentment in your heart. He knows that if he can corrupt your heart, he can corrupt your entire life. But you must not let him. You must forgive those who hurt you, even when their actions are influenced by the enemy. You must release the pain, the disappointment, and the betrayal into my hands and trust me to heal your wounds and restore your heart. Do not hold on to grudges, for they will only poison your soul and give the devil a foothold in your life. Instead, choose love, for love covers a multitude of sins. Choose forgiveness, for it sets you free from the chains of bitterness. And choose me, for I am the only one who can truly heal your heart and make it whole again. The third step is to stay rooted in me, my child. The devil will try to pull you away from me, to distract you with the cares of this world, to lure you with temporary pleasures, and to overwhelm you with fear and doubt. But you must remain steadfast in your faith. You must abide in me, for apart from me you can do nothing. Spend time in my presence, soaking in my love and my truth. Meditate on my word, allowing it to renew your mind and transform your heart. Pray without ceasing, bringing every thought, every concern and every decision before me. And worship me, for in my presence the enemy has no power. When you are rooted in me, you will not be shaken by the storms of life, and you will not fall into the traps that the devil has set for you. I know that it is not easy, my child. I know that the devil's traps are often subtle and deceptive, and that they can catch you off guard. But I also know that you are stronger than you realize, for I have given you my Spirit, who empowers you to overcome every scheme of the enemy. You are not alone in this battle, my child. I am with you, and I am fighting for you. I have already defeated the devil, and through me you have the victory. So do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. Stand firm in your faith, and trust in my power to protect you and guide you. Remember, my child, that the devil's traps are not just about you. They are also about the people you love. The enemy seeks to destroy relationships, to create division, and to lead both you and those closest to you away from me. But you have the power to break his schemes. You have the power to pray for those who have been influenced by the enemy, to intercede on their behalf, and to speak my truth into their lives. You have the power to love them unconditionally, to forgive them freely, and to show them my grace and mercy. And you have the power to lead them back to me, to help them see the truth and break free from the devil's lies. Do not underestimate the power of prayer, my child. Prayer is your greatest weapon against the enemy's traps. Let go. When you pray, you invite me into the situation, and I am able to work in ways that you cannot see or understand. When you pray, you release my power into the lives of those you love, and I am able to break the chains that bind them. When you pray, you align yourself with my will, and I am able to guide you and protect you from the devil's schemes. So pray without ceasing, my child. Pray for discernment, for protection, and for deliverance. Pray for those who have been influenced by the enemy, that their eyes may be open to the truth. And pray for yourself, that you may remain steadfast in your faith and walk in my victory. I also want to remind you, my child, that the devil's traps are not a reflection of your worth or your faith. They are a reflection of his desperation. He knows that you are my child, that you are loved, chosen, and called by me. He knows that you have a purpose and a destiny that he cannot touch. And that is why he is so determined to stop you. But do not let his schemes discourage you or make you doubt your identity in me. You are mine, and nothing can separate you from my love. You are more than a conqueror through me, and no trap of the enemy can hold you captive. So hold your head high, my child, and walk in the confidence of who you are in me. Finally, my child, I want you to know that I am always with you. I see every trap that has been laid in your path, and I am working to guide you safely through them. I see every lie that has been spoken to you, and I am speaking my truth to counter them. I see every wound that has been inflicted upon you, and I am healing you with my love. You are not alone in this journey, my child. I am with you every step of the way, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. Trust in me, for I am your refuge and your strength. Trust in my word, for it is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. And trust in my power, for it is greater than any scheme of the enemy. So rise up, my child, and walk in the victory that I have already won for you. Do not be afraid of the traps that have been laid in your path, for I am with you, and I will protect you. Do not be discouraged by the lies that have been spoken to you, for I am speaking my truth over you. And do not be overwhelmed by the battles you face, for I am fighting for you. You are my beloved child, and I will never let you fall. Trust in me, and you will see my power at work in your life. Trust in me, and you will walk in freedom, joy, and peace. Trust in me, and you will overcome every trap of the enemy. For I am your God, and I am with you always. Amen.